Hello friends, hope you are doing well and welcome back to my channel NUAA-TECH videos, and this is the series of Windows Server 2022, and today's demonstration I am going to build an external trust between two domains. So let's proceed. I have prepared a table, so before we go into trust build process, so let's understand what is external trust. So as per the definition from Microsoft, it says an external trust in Active Directory establish a unidirectional or bidirectional trust relationship between two separate AD domains or forest. This trust allows users in one domain, it is the trusting domain, to access resources located in another domain, the trusted domain. So let's understand from this picture. So we have three forests here. Forest A, so this is forest A, and this is forest B, and this is forest C. And as per this picture, forest A has two another domain or the child domain A and BA. And this forest A trust forest B and forest B trust forest C. So forest A is trusting forest B and forest B is trusting forest C and vice versa. Forest C is trusting forest B and forest B is trusting forest A. But there is no trust between forest A and forest C. And here we have the requirement to create the trust so the users from forest A can use the resources or the local resources such as file services or the print services or printers from forest C and vice versa. And there are some prerequisites also we have to follow before we build or set up the trust between two forests. So let's look at the prerequisites. So first, as usual, the network connectivity to be established between both, and the DNS name resolution also should work fine, and the functional level compatibility also must be there. So functional level, that is the minimum 2003 and the above versions. The third one, that is name DNS configuration. So we can go either with the secondary zone, stub zone, we can create the forwarders, or also we can create the SRV records or the conditional forwarder. And the time synchronization also works fine. And the firewall also configured from each domain to open the ports, specific ports. These are some regular ports 389, 88, and 445, but you need to refer the article from Microsoft. What are the ports required to be opened? And the next point is administrative privilege. So we must have rights, domain admin rights or enterprise admin rights to the domain from both the side. Also, before creating the trust, verify the replication is working fine, and trust path validation ensure that there are no existing trust relationship, means there is no conflict, or we need to make sure there is no trust established already with same name. So these are some prerequisites. So with this, let's start and configure the trust. So I have two domain. So if you look at here, this is one domain controller and this is another domain. So this is NUAA-TECH and this one is test.local, or these are two DCs. So this is test.local and this is NUAA-TECH videos. Let's open the plugin first. Okay, so this is my domain on NUAA-TECH videos, and let's check the connectivity also. So the application is working fine, and I'm going to test what is the IP address. 192.168.1.10. This is the IP address. Let's try pinging from other domain. Ping 192.168.1.10. Okay, connectivity to, and from here also ping 10.98.132.10. So this is the IP address of NUAA-TECH. Let me show you from here quickly. Okay, so this is the IP address. Let's try from other domain. Let's see pinging or not. Okay, so the connectivity is through. Now this is for the name resolution. Let's try here whether name resolution is working or not. Ping NUAA-TECH videos.com. So the resolution is not working, and from here also let's first try to configure the name resolution here. So let's go to the DNS, and as we talked, we can create the secondary zone, we can create the stub zone, also we can create the conditional forwarder. There is couple of more ways to do it. In my previous video, when I created the forest trust between two domains, I explained uh, all the name resolution parts and the mediums, how we can do it. So this time I am going to create again the conditional forwarder towards other domain. So this conditional forwarder will be for NUAA-TECH name resolution. Okay, so simply you need to give the IP address. One nine two sorry 10.98.132.10. Okay, and add here. This is fine, but the name is already resolved. DC1 NUAA-TECH videos. Let's save the setting. Okay, here this is not the IP address, but we should give the name. Add it. Okay, so here we have to give the name, and the name is already resolved. We can see the green status now. Similarly, let's do it on another domain. Go to DNS and conditional forwarder, new conditional forwarder, and here we have to give test.local, test.local, and similarly we have to give the IP address of this 192.168.10.1.10. 1.10. Okay, yes, that's fine. And save the setting. This is 168. My bad here. 168. 1.10. Let's check the IP address. 1.10. That's fine. Okay, 1.10. Yes, let's save it now. Apply. Then okay. So it should be resolved now. So the name resolution should work fine. That is expected. Ping test dot local. Okay, so name resolution is working fine. Now let's create the external trust. So I already opened the plugin. From tools, we have to go to Active Directory domain and trust. Okay, and here right click on the domain name and then go to properties and trust. There is no trust here. We'll click on new trust and new, and we have to give the name of another domain. In my case, that is test.local. Click next, and this is going to be external trust, and this is in non-transitive. Non-transitive means it will trust only one domain if there are some subdomains of trust, another trust or another domain. So it will not make any trust between other domains or the subdomain from other side. This is non-transitive. Click on next, and this is going to be two-way. Yes, and this domain only. I do not have credential for other domains, so I'm just doing it on this domain. And this is going to be forest-wide authentication. Yes, and click on next, and the password we have to give. Okay, and click on next, and then next, and then next. Do not confirm. So let's begin with trust building. So just open Active Directory domain and trust and go click on the domain name and go to the properties and go to the trust and new trust, new, and here we have to supply our another domain name. In my case, that is trust.local, and click on next, and this is external trust. Yes, we are creating external trust, and click next, two-way, and this domain only, domain wide authentication. We have to give the password. Okay, confirm password. Click on next and click on next and click on next. Okay, do not confirm because I have not configured yet on other side of this domain. Oh, okay, incoming also we are not confirming. Okay, before this trust can function, it must be also created in other domain. That's fine. Okay, ensure that the same trust password in is used in both domains. Okay, note it. To improve the security of this external trust, security identifier set filtering is enabled. Okay, in the last video we discussed about this. If users have been migrated to the trusted domain, set histories have been presented. You may choose to turn off. So that is fine. Click on OK and OK. Let's go to the other domain controller. And here also the name resolution is working. So we are good to proceed. I have opened the plugin for Active Directory domain and trust, and this is my domain. Just right click and go to the properties and then go to the trust. We will add the new trust here, new, and here we have to give the name, NUAA-TECH. I am using it. This is NetBIOS. Let's click next. Okay, so if we are selecting only NetBIOS, it is asking for this, whether we can go with name resolution. So let's go back and check this NUAA-TECH videos.com. Okay, and click on next. Let's check it out this time. Okay, so it is not asking for Realm Trust. Okay, so external trust we are creating, yes. Two-way, yes, and this domain only. Okay, fine. And domain wide authentication is selected, default, and the same password we have to use here. Okay, confirm password, next, next, and we will confirm the trust now. And next we have to give, to confirm this trust, you must have administrative rights or privilege in the NUAA-TECH videos.com. Type the username and password of the account. Okay, so I have the account NUA, sorry, tech one administrator, and the password, and click on next. And we can see the trust relationship was successfully created and confirm. And we can just finish it. Again, there is to improve the security of this external trust security identifier, SIT filtering is enabled. However, if user have been migrated, so this is fine. So this is all about if the user is migrated to other domain, so SIT filtering will not be copied to this domain. So this is all about that warning. So that is fine. The user is not migrated, and now we have successfully built the trust. So just to verify whether the trust is working or not, we will do some testing. So I'm gonna create a folder. This is my NUAA-TECH domain, and under temp, this is the share. Let's use the same. Okay, enable the sharing. Sharing is already enabled. Remove. And again, I'm going to give access to a user. Let's verify the user first. James Paul. James P, or I think I am logged in with Ganesh. So let's give the permission. Who am I? The same user, Ganesh R. Okay, let's go to and find people, change the domain, test.local. It's asking for the credentials. Okay, administrator and the password. Oh, sorry, this is for other domain. This is for test, and we have to give the password. Ganesh R, and we will give the password now. Name or password is wrong. Something is wrong here. Trust administ sorry, Ganesh R. A user is having privilege. Okay, let's try now. Okay, so this is done. And now search the user Ganesh R. We are going to give the permission. Okay, share. This is the share close. Let's copy this path and go to test. Open the file explorer and give the path, and the share must be accessible now. We have the permissions also to modify. Okay, I'm able to save this. Do not have permission. Okay, let's check out the permission. Security. This user has got only read. Let's select all the permissions. Close. Let's try now. Okay, modify it and let's save. Save. We are able to save. So this is how we can create the external trust. So that's it in this video. Let's catch up in the next video with some other topic. If you are liking my video, please do subscribe, share, and thanks for watching.